Yeah, but Miria has a Master Sword. I didn't think she went into desert.
Yo, 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 welcome to a game in progress. This is Group E with jameviler versus peachdrink versus arious13 versus myriachan.
And luckily, you haven't missed too much, even though we've been in it for a while. It's been fairly slow going. We had some progression items at the beginning, and we had a glove, and we had a hammer. We eventually found a moon pearl and got Dark World access, and then found nothing for a really long time.
Yep, and then finally, people started going back to Zora once they had the money, and that was about the last place that people checked, and they found the bow, which led to a pod, and then full clearing pod led to Hookshot, which finally opened up East Death Mountain, which opened up Hera, which led to the Mitt. Fairly linear, fairly slow, and a lot of 20 rupees found. For a while, Jam was in the lead by a bit, and there's a tempered sword for Miria, the Hookshot Cave. But then Miria, I think, took a slight lead. There was a Cane of Samaria as well, and a Burna. This Hookshot Cave is completely loaded with 3 out of 4 useful items. But yeah, I think Miria has taken a bit of a lead.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not much.
Yeah, see, I guess, yeah, Miriam must have went into desert and I just missed it, because Arius doesn't have anything beyond the fighter sword. So, Master Sword was in Agina's cave, and you just saw tempered in Hookshot Cave. And, oh my gosh, it looks like it's going to start storming here, so if I lose power, sorry.
No worries, Miri is headed through Spine Cave. But yeah, it's been mostly linear. Just check everything, and then the last thing has the item.
Unfortunately, that has been the case. You control the weather already. You only live like 30 minutes from me.
However, we did see some hovering practice from Arius, so watch out for them. Arius also has like a sub 140 NMG time as well. So
yeah, but they are a little bit behind here.
True. You gotta be scared of the hover though.
A little bit.
And Miria headed to the Mire area. No mirror yet, but we still can.
We can probably clear out Mire.
And yeah.
Especially now that she's got Tempered Sword, that makes the Vidi fight a lot easier. And the cape. Well, if that's not the perfect Vidi package, aside from Silvers, I don't know what is.
Said Quake was on the Bumper Cave, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Bombo's here, though.
Yep. So no problem getting into Mire. She's going to be able to get in and clear it out.
All of the medallions are accounted for. Not too sure on what's still pendant, as there have been very minimal map check.
Yeah, and one person seems to be just listening to very awesome music, so we couldn't even tell that way.
Of course, all 4 have already cleared out Thieves Town.
They dipped into Skullwoods. And one person, at least one person, completed Eastern, which was the green pendant, but unfortunately that was more rupees.
Yeah, I think that was Jam. Pod. Yeah, Pod is basically done too.
Yeah.
Jam getting his payday out of Hookshot King.
Yep, and since Jam already had the Master Sword, Tempered is a nice find. Especially because we haven't seen Silvers yet.
I believe we're still missing Mirror and both rods. And possibly Boot. Not sure which one of those are required. I don't know if Swamp is Pendant or Crystal.
And Jam also gonna head into the Mire area, and it looks like Arius is doing the same thing. And Jam and Arius going to go right in, but unfortunately, because Arius has not checked Agina's cave, he does only have the Master Sword going into Mire, which kind of stinks.
Peach with a nice Moldorm fight.
Gonna get their next crystal too, which is nice.
That's 3 for everyone, right?
Yes,
I think Thieves Town, Pod, and Hera for everyone, I think.
I think so.
Yep, Peach has 3. And they have 5 and 6. I just noticed.
Yeah, but nobody's done a Pyramid Fairy check yet.
That's interesting. The earlier that 5 and 6 become available, the more likely it is that something is actually there. Usually, it's just not a very good idea to go to Pyramid Fairy if it's really late. But the earlier it is, the better it is. Kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
More likely. Didn't really see anything too interesting in Mire,
No, not really.
item-wise.
But maybe Vidya is holding on to something good for us. So apparently there's supposed to be some new fire rod trick for Meyer. I don't know what it is or how it works. And I mean, these guys don't have fire rod, but I have yet to see almost anybody executed in any of the runs I've watched.
Huh.
But I think it was discovered during the week of RPG Limit Break. I just don't.
Huh. Neat.
I just haven't seen it. I'm like, I'm dying to see it. I'm waiting for somebody to actually do it.
Do you know what it does?
It's supposed to save time with one of the crystal switches. I think the one in the bomb room.
Myria making quick work of Vitri. 8 arrows to the eyeball.
Yeah, with tempered sword. Oh my god, there's more rupees!
There's another 20. Gets their 4th.
This should be a lesson to everybody. Don't let Kong roll your seeds.
I apologize for nothing.
It has been really funny.
So with no mirror, Swamp is out. So we could go to ice. Go to.
Could go to
Go to
Turtle
a
Rock.
little bit of Turtle Rock. But that's very.
Yeah, not very much.
desirable at the moment. Or desert. We go back. Or no, we can't get into desert. We have no mirror.
Nope. Personally, I think I would do ice at this point. Although Miri is going for Pyramid Fairy first, which is also not a bad idea.
Yep, really the only 2 options here: ice or Pyramid Fairy. Like I said, this Crystal 5 and 6 opened up really early, so this might actually be good for once.
Yep, and Jam also finishing off Vitreous pretty quickly. Gonna get his 4th crystal.
Yep, he's just a bit behind Mary here, and then Marius is just a bit behind Jam. Taking the bomb for a walk. Not something you always get to see, but let's see what's in there. Not a whole
Wow,
lot.
nothing. That stinks.
Well, we do get to check Pyramid while we're here, which is also nothing.
There's rupees, man. There's rupees everywhere.
I think Kong planted them.
But I think at this point, I would definitely go diving into Ice Palace.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, I'm gonna apologize a little.
And Jam is about to be disappointed by the same Pyramid Fairy. But Mary's gonna do a catfish check first, and unfortunately, catfish only has 20 rupees. I can't even say it anymore without laughing. There were just so many rupees in this scene.
And if you're just joining, this is Group E, and the link to the past one night only tournament. The final group, after we figure out the winner of this group, move on to the finals, which is also a 5-way free-for-all.
And it looks like Mary is going to make the Ice Palace play, which is, I think, the only viable option at this point.
For sure, yeah. There basically has to be something in here somewhere.
I imagine they're either gonna find a fire rod or a mirror in here,
Yeah.
or maybe both. Maybe it's a completely stacked ice palace. But at the very least, again, Miria has tempered sword, and when Jam heads over there, they'll have tempered sword as well, and the cold stare fight won't be as bad.
Peach coming to the same disappointment. Super bomb. Okay.
I wish I knew, Kong. I wish I knew.
Yeah, we still don't know. There's been maybe one map check from all 4 players combined.
Which I can't understand. Why would you just venture in somewhere and not know where you're going? Like, it's not key sanity. We can't, we can actually look at the map and know where we're going.
Maybe he's going for the ice bomb jump and gets it no problem.
Yeah, the Zelda sprite is pretty easy to do the bomb jump with, because she's pretty much the same size as Link. A little bit taller, but not by much. But Peach is gonna finish up Eastern and find the same disappointment that we had earlier from Jam with the green pendant. But everybody else is in Ice Palace at this point. Like, I get it, it's not a bad play, because green pendant gives you the extra item as well, but unfortunately in the seed it just did not pay out. And more rupees. Why?
More rupees.
Why, seed? Why?
There's one of the 3 ice palace items.
Yeah, so probably going to be something on the right. And hopefully nothing in Ice Tea Chest. Why the heck is it called Ice Tea Chest? And it's a tea room, okay.
Yeah, that's the tea.
Fair enough. I guess that's a good reason, and it's just a key.
Tea that fell over. It's iced tea that fell over and spilled all over your deck.
Damn it. I hate when my iced tea spills. But Mary's gonna go to the I can words. Is gonna go to the right side and get the last of the treasures before going to Cold Stare. And considering again the lack of progression anywhere else, it has to be done, unfortunately, or otherwise they might have to risk going back in here.
For sure. An ice palace is long enough when you're searching for stuff. You go back in second time. There's 2. Come on, ice palace.
Oh,
You gotta be here.
Something has to be here.
Or there's the pedestal.
Uh,
There's pedestal.
well, let's see. Eastern was a pendant. What the heck else was a pendant, though?
We
Like,
don't know.
is it even possible to beat any of the other pendant functions at this point?
No, we need mirror, fire rod.
Mushroom. Oh, good.
Dun, dun,
Fetch quest for the win.
Oh, there we go. There it was.
Well, she noped out. I guess that means it was a pendant and not a crystal.
Probably. You wouldn't leave. It was crystal.
Yeah, no, because Temper Tort is playing enough to get rid of Cold Stare. But we got fetch quest, folks.
So this has to be something, right?
God, if it's more rupees, I'm gonna go and kill Kong.
3.
And it's a heart piece. That's
Oh,
not
no.
really better. What the heck? Where is this next progression item?
Beginning of Turtle Rock.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's... Well, have we done, maybe they have...
You can get into the back of Turtle Rock if the first chest is a key.
You can, but I don't know how many of our runners, once they found the mitts, actually went back and did the stuff here around, Village of Outcasts.
Ah, yeah.
So I think that's what Miri is doing first. And Jam, on the other hand, I don't know where Jam's going. Where are you going, Jam? Jam is gonna go be disappointed by the mushroom as well. Pretty soon we will have total mushroom disappointment. Yes, you have no mirror, unfortunately, Miria. You must save and quit.
Yep, a relatively newer feature of the random. You can bring companions with you through a save and quit. Eliminating the need for the mirror, which is still missing in action.
Yeah, doing this all without the mirror is definitely a major pain.
We're getting desperate. We're running out of places.
I agree. We're definitely getting desperate here.
Yeah.
Just the boomerang. Oh man,
There we
we're just boomerang smiths today. Where do we go now, Miria?
Shovel, perhaps? I don't know if anybody's checked that. I believe they did find shovel earlier.
I thought shovel was bombs, but because we've watched so many seeds today, I could be mistaken. No, we didn't check it this seed, never mind. Bombs was the last seed. Unfortunately, and both fortunately, it's red mail, so good for defense, not good for progression. And Arius actually going all the way through to Cold Stare.
Huh. Could be going for that blind pedestal pull.
Maybe at this point, we're really very quickly running out of things to do.
Got quite a bit of damage on them with Master Sword before they spread out.
Yeah, there's no other items in here, so really the only thing you're killing Cold Stare for at this point is the pendant. What are we looking for? We're looking for a lot, actually. Looking for rods, we're looking for boots if we need them. We don't know because nobody checks their maps.
Mirror and both rods, mostly. Maybe boot. and red pendant or area. Because maybe help, but probably not. But at this rate, maybe it is.
Nothing in Peg
Wait.
Cave.
I don't know if it can be pedestal because we have 3 locked dungeons.
Yeah, but if swamp is a crystal, it could be mirror could be on the pedestal. As long as they find something soon. So now we're gonna get lunchbox check, and after that, I think we're stuck going into Turtle Rock. If we can get into Turtle Rock. Oh, there's the fire rod.
That unlocks everything basically for Myria, because now we have things to do. Go Skull Woods, do most
Well, we
of Turtle
can
Rock.
get into Turtle Rock, but we can't finish it. I don't think we have Ice Rod.
At the very least, Skull Woods is a crystals. At least this gives us things to do.
Yes, it does. I agree. It is progression. And again, with Tempered Sword, Mothula should be a pretty easy fight. And all of our runners have already dipped into the front of Skull Woods, so they really can pretty much just go to the fire rod locked area. Those are the best statistics I've ever seen, Pyromite. And now that Jam's got the lunchbox, they're going to pick up their fire rod as well and be able to move ahead.
Yep. Looks like Arius is in that general area as well. But
Yeah, the three of them have been pretty close this whole seed.
Headed south for the frog.
And there's the fire rod for Jam. Very angry. I would be very angry too. This is not a fun seed.
Myria in the Mothula fight. Mothula does become immune to all damage while flying over those spikes, but not the block. Gonna use that to your advantage sometime. Get some extra hits in.
So there's crystal number 5. And now we're kind of stuck again. Not as much as before, but a little bit. It does kind of leave us leaning towards going into Turtle Rock.
Head back in for that last item. We've only seen one item in Skullwood so far. Meaning that this has to be something. Whether it's useful or not, we'll soon see.
It's more repeats.
Turns out that it wasn't that useful.
Oh, to Turtle Rock we go, ladies and gents.
Yep, still no mirror, still no book. So desert's locked, swamp is locked. So Turtle Rock is the only thing left. Yeah, pretty linear seed almost throughout the whole thing.
It has been, but at the same time, it's annoying how many places you have to check to kind of get to that point. And pretty soon Arius will pick up the purple lunchbox and go get their fire rod too.
So what are you thinking? Mirror and Turtle Rock?
I
Just
hope
swamp?
so. I hope
and
so,
then,
just for the sake of completion, because Mirror and Ice Rod both would be nice.
And then Ice Rod and Swamp, and then coming back to Turtle Rock?
No, I just want them to find them both here. But there's also the possibility that if they find Ice Rod and no Mirror, and we're really stuck, or a book, and then we're off to another dungeon. I think the worst scenario would be if we found book in here, and then in desert we find Ice Rod, and then we have to come back here, and then we get the mirror off of Trinex. I think that would be the cruelest situation that we could have at this point.
Well, there's always the pedestal.
So is this pendant or is this a crystal? Because I can't hear the music.
I am not sure.
And boots in Mimic Cave. I forgot about the boots.
Turtle Rock, I believe, is pendant music again.
Oh gosh.
Pendant Turtle Rock.
Silver Arrows is a nice find, at least. That'll make the Ganon fight quicker. Temper and Silvers for Ganon is a very fast fight. And Jam doing a Spike Cave check. But nothing here. I think Miria checked it earlier, and they got this similar disappointment. Oh man, those chain chomps do so much damage. Please don't die in here. Okay, we're good.
That's a pretty tough room. I think the key in that room is just go as fast as possible. Usually just really.
Well, if you can manipulate the pegs properly and get a little bit of iframes from them, it's not bad either. But sometimes that's hard to do depending on which direction the chain chomps are going. Everyone is in different places, but everybody is kind of following in each other's footsteps, slowly but surely. So Jam is heading towards Turtle Rock, and Arius will likely be heading there after he clears out Skullwoods here.
There's that mirror.
Oh, don't
Turtle
leave. Don't leave.
That was enough to leave.
I really hope Desert is not boot locked.
That means we're probably headed to Desert. And
Well, all that's left is Desert and Swamp, right?
possibly Swamp after that. Yep.
So as long as Desert is not boot locked, we're in quasi go mode unless they get very unlucky and Big Key is on Torch. But we're gonna find out. The ice rod is on the tour.
Oh dear.
What? That's not necessary.
Ice Rod on the torch.
Because we're good as long as Big Key isn't on the torch. I think we're good at this point.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Could be Big Key on the torch and Ganon's tower, and then have to come get Ice Rod, and then Boots on Trinex. There we go.
No, Boots can't be on Trinex if Ice Rod is on the Desert Torch.
Oh, yeah.
But the Boots could still be somewhere horrible, though. Like, they could be in Mimic Cave or something. Boots cannot be on pedestal because if Turtle Rock is a pendant dungeon, then we need that Ice Rod to kill Trinex, and unfortunately you can't get it without the Boots. So it does not work. But being able to go mode Swamp is going to be very fast for Myria, and for everybody else when they get to that point as well. But she definitely has a distinct advantage at this point. I'd say at least 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, sure. Clean up desert here, and then it's off to a fast swamp. And up to Ganon's tower.
Yeah, and again, with Tempered and Silvers, Myria really doesn't have to look anywhere for anything else. I mean, Gold Sword makes the fight a little bit faster, but not enough to really want to go hunting for it.
I'm not saying boo. They're saying booer.
And Jam is gonna check Checkerboard Cave before going into Desert, which is interesting. Yeah, I know Pyrolite. It just depends on if they get doubles or not. But since there are some treasure chests on the way, might still check it for Butter Sword or I don't know what else. They have red mail. Unless they want more rupees.
Boots to inflate the bunk. So super fast swamp incoming. Just gonna skip everything.
Yeah, Swamp is so much nicer in Go mode. Not having to worry about whether there is anything on the left side or not. Yeah, half magic wouldn't be too bad, but if you're an NMG runner, then you don't really need it. The Ganon fight is fully doable without it, even silvers, and they have silvers, so. And I'm a little confused by what Peachdrink is doing.
Didn't everybody do ice?
Yeah. Peachdrink has definitely been in here before. I don't know why they're back though. Unless they missed something, I don't think they did. And there's Jam 6 Crystal. So they're gonna go and go mode swamp as well. And Arius will be not far behind.
Maybe on the Argus fights. Gonna take him out with some tempered spins.
Yeah, luckily only 2 tempered spins are needed. There is of course, a fast kill that you can do with the fire rod, but if your aim is not so good, like mine, this is still pretty fast. And Miri is going to be the first one to head up to Ganon's tower. And what? Don't kill your seed. Uh-oh. Did she accidentally kill her seed? No, okay, we're good. Oh my god. But I really hope that Vicky is not on the torch right now.
Yeah, that's
Because that would suck.
something rare that could happen.
I've seen it. I have seen runners not get boots the entire seed and then have a big key on the torch. And Jam, interestingly enough, checking some chests in Swamp and finds more rupees.
Huh.
Oh my god. Well, see, JSR had it happen to them too. God, I can't believe there were still more rupees in this seed to find, especially big 20s. Okay, GT. Let's see what you got for us. Like, I would take tile room over freaking torch at this point.
Well, we got a couple keys here, so that's probably going to lead us directly to the right side.
Yep. Yeah, the last couple of seeds we did commentary for, there were no keys on the right-hand side.
Nice tile room skip, I approve.
Even so though, I would be so nervous not just checking the left side and seeing if that key was on that torch.
Says no to the Gibdos. Don't mess with me. I'm busy.
Alright, let's see what's here. Bombs. Butter? Okay, that's gonna make the Ganon fight even faster. There's the boots! Well, we're good now.
Here they are.
So, going to the right-hand side definitely paid off. And it's gonna make a much faster Ganon's Tower for Myria. So, as Jam finishes off their last crystal and they're gonna head up here as well, I guess we're gonna see what's happening.
What's up here? A heart container, some bombs.
Aria's still with that Master Sword. I think at this point, though, they're not going to check out Agina's cave.
Not too much in that room for Myria.
And poor Peachdrink finally making the play on Turtle Rock to find their mirror. Or not. Oh, Peachdrink, you were in the right place. Another small key. You have almost all the small keys now.
Yep, just looking for that big key so we can go upstairs.
We're gonna get a rando room check. More freaking rupees. Oh god. Nice heart refill though. So at this point, could be in Bob's chest, it could be behind Armos, or it could be in the tile room. More rupees from Bob's chest. And Jam is pulling into Ganon's tower here. We'll see if Jam goes right side or left side after getting the keys here.
Yep. Jam's pretty much only chance now is tile room.
Well, Jam just mirrored out, so unfortunately, doesn't look like they're gonna catch up. And there's the big key.
There it was.
The next to
Close to
last
vanilla.
location.
Here is the first upstairs. And it's a pretty sizable lead over Jam.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jam is also not going to end up with boots or Buttersword because of just deciding to go full left here. But with Buttersword, the gauntlet should be a little bit easier as well. Although I guess those pink horse heads go down in one shot with Tempered anyway.
Yep, and not Checking right side, Jam has no boots.
Yeah, that's definitely going to speed her way through a lot of these rooms. Very nice Staphos room. Very nice gauntlet so far, period.
Yeah. Pretty solid.
Ooh. And it looks like Arius also decided to just go left, so Arius is going to end up, when they get there, doing a Master Sword Ganon.
Just as a quick recap, this is the approaching the end of the Group E match, which is the final group before the finals. So the winner of this will move on to the finals and participate in a 5-way race. Determine the total victory champion.
Ooh, misses that one whiz robe. Lots of angry slashes. Poor Miria. Wow, I like that Jam actually knows their way along that ice, that ether bridge.
Ooh, nice. No fire rod or ether needed if you know where everything is.
I never remember the full way across. And at this point, Miria really doesn't need to check a darn thing. Got boots, got butter, got silvers, got red mail. I think still have some blue goo also, so pretty set for the Ganon fight. Oh, fall to Moldorm. That was not nice.
A quick bump. He says, "Get out of here." My platform.
Oh
Oop.
no, don't fall again. There we go. Okay.
Yep, just 2 slashes with the gold sword.
That was close though. She almost fell a second time. And it's time for Geometry Wizard.
Geometry wizard. Just single things out. Good pattern here. It's another single.
Yeah, I think those two hit at the same time.
Another single. That looks
Ooh,
like
nice
a double.
one.
Single, 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 double, single finishes. I get him 2, and we're off to the Man-Bat Pig himself.
Well, with butter and silvers, it's going to be a very fast fight because we're only going to need 6 slashes for the first 2 phases. Very, very quick. So don't blink because you might miss it.
Barring a major accident, Miria's got this all wrapped up. But stay tuned for the finals. Again, the Group E match. And 5 groups of 4. Or I guess one was a group of 3. 19 players total, and coming up next is the finals. Going to be a 5-way match-off. That sounds pretty rough. Usually in these kinds of things, it's like either do a 1v1 or maybe like a couple people. To win a 5-way match might be a little tough.
Well, I mean, if you want to do commentary until like 2 o'clock in the morning, dude, go right ahead.
Also, if you want to restream till like 2 in the morning. No, I love it. But hey, what can you say? How can you deny the greatness that is a 5-way match?
That is going to be pretty epic.
It's the torch glitch, no problem there. And, I don't know if that double connected.
No, Ganon was too close to the edge. Yeah, if Ganon's too close to the edge, then the multiple shots won't connect. But this will be a good
That
double.
one will, yeah. And that'll finish it up for Myriad. Taking down Group E. I assume there's going to be a short recess for setup. We'll move on to the finals.
Yep, but GG Myria taking Group E. Jam and Arius actually not too far behind, which is nice.
All right, they.
And Jam finishing off Moldorm 2. Arius not too far behind.
Could take a second to plug some other events coming up. We got a lot of good ones. We got a Metroid One Night Only tournament coming up on June 9th. That's 1 week from today.
Yep, and then the weekend after that is going to be Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which is not retro technically, but it is retro style, and it is super awesome.
Yep, and that just came out very recently, I think. Followed by RP Gauntlet. RPG Gauntlet? RP Gauntlet?
RP Gauntlet, you were right the first time.
On July 14th, featuring many RPGs, mostly from the Super Nintendo, and various goals on those, like beat, I don't know, what are the goals on that? Beat Octomam?
Beat Octomam, Yakra, Titanic Ant, Snow Crab, Spiky Tiger, Secret of Mana.
Nice.
Pretty
And-
short, simple goals. We're also doing a tutorial tomorrow. Vaughn and I are going to be doing 2 tutorials between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern, Final Fantasy VI and Mystic Quest. So if you are interested in running the Gauntlet and you want some help with those 2 games for the basics, this is the place to be tomorrow.
Nice, yeah, then you got to the, I believe the finals in the FF6 Kefka and Narsh tournament that happened recently, so...
I couldn't really find a much better person to learn from.
Yep, and then after that, on July 21st, we got Ninja Gaiden 2, One Night Only tournament. Will Jimmy Poopins appear? We'll have to see.
And things that I've seen people already preparing for, we got the Nescathlon on August 4th. 10 NES games, full clears. Very interesting set of games. Ninja Gaiden 2 is actually included in that set.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's 2 months left on that. So even if you haven't started on that, yeah, that's still plenty of time, I would say, to learn 10 games.
Oh yeah, for sure. Meanwhile, we do have Jam and Arius both on the Ganon fight and pretty close to each other.
Yeah, close matchup there.
But it looks like It looks like Jam is going to take this one because Jam is already on phase 4 and Arius is only on phase 2, but he's also only using Master Sword, and Jam does have Tempered.
And that'll wrap it up for Jam. GG.
The value. Oh, I love that. That's great. And Arius moving on to phase 3 here. So with silvers, from this point on, the battle's really not so bad. You just have to avoid the fire bats.
Again, your 5 finalists are Ridley the Monster taking down Group A, Iggy Dota taking down Group B, Zyrak taking down Group C, Looney Cloud 87 taking down Group D, and myriachan taking down Group E. They're all going to go up against each other in the finals coming up shortly.
Yep, we are just getting things set up here, giving Miria a chance to take a little bit of a break as well. And I think at this point, Arius is just practicing some Master Sword swings here. Or maybe not. I don't know. This seems to be a very interesting mix of silverless and silver. There we go.
The value.